Orange, it comes from the peel of the fruit. The medical qualities of oranges, it helps in balancing the thyroid, thus making it a very good oil for cough, cold and fever and balancing throat chakra. It helps in making protein in our body and it gives the strength to our body, elasticity through the skin. It removes the extra toxins from our body and it helps in dealing with dry skin and wrinkles. It improves the dull and oily complexion. It helps in eating and sleeping disorders. It has a very calming effect to digestive system. It helps in increasing the lymphatic drainage, improve in digestive system and helps in lower down the blood sugar. It is safe for weight loss and it has a great tendency to work on reducing the tumor cancer growth in the body. The emotional side of this fragrance is it brings peace and happiness to mind and body and joy to the heart. It brings emotional support to overcome any sadness and give courage to escape emotional and physical abuse. So the people or the who are stuck in their relationship with a lot of physical and emotional abuse, we use this blend for them. Palmarosa, next blend. The source of the oil comes from the leaves. The medical quality of this oil is it's good for skin care regime for all type of skins. It balances the oil production in the sebum. It helps in affecting both oily and dry skin both. Palmarosa helps in stimulating the new cell growth and it's a good treatment for any acne and injury. This essential oils act as a fungal infection and bacterial and even worked on candida. Palmarosa seems to have beneficial effect on thyroid hormone. It's a very good uterine and vaginal tonic. It is very helpful for heart, circulation of heart and reduces the cardiac fatigue and the stress which we have stored in our heart. The emotional effect of this blend. Sometime in an attempt to cover insecurity with ourselves or to cover past hurts, we hold on to the situations or the people so tightly that they feel that they must struggle to be free. The people who have a tendency to give punishment, like for example in relationships that, oh, you don't want to live with me, I will punish you. So such kind of, or bosses who like, okay, if you leave my job, I'll fire you or do something. So such like people with a revenge tendency. Palmarosa help us to embrace the change and let go. Since we live in ever-changing world, there are many times when we must let go the old ways of doing and bring the new ways moving forward and growing in our life. And it's a very user-friendly oil. There is no contradiction. The next blend is patchouli oil. It comes from the source of leaf and the flowers. The medical quality of this is patchouli essential oil help in improving the hormonal balance. It aids in the liver and kidney. It discharges the toxins and it removes all the allergies and mild autoimmune disorders. It helps in autism kids as well. Patchouli is a tissue regenerating oil. It aids in scarring and eczema and bacterial infections. It removes sensation and hunger. It's a very good oil for constipation when emotional roots are holding on to every material thing and element of safety that we can. The people who are having constipation means they're holding on to emotional feelings. So this oil helps. This essential oil has been used to cure addictions as well. Anti-poison and snake bite and insect bites can be taken care by this oil. Emotional property of this oil is it brings the cooperative effort between people. Between you, even within yourself, between your head and heart, you'll be able to take decision. Self-imposed barriers and limitations melt away. Patchouli encourages us to dream to new horizons and work towards new goals. The next blend is peppermint. It comes from leaf, stems, flowering tops. The medical quality of peppermint is digestive system. It is used for bowel disorders. It's very good for nausea, vomiting, morning sickness. All variety of peppermint essential oils are very good for muscle pains, inflamed joints and arthritis. The anti-inflammatory property makes peppermint essential oil supportive and it's very good for prostate functions in the men. It is good for cold, fever and sinus. It also dissolves the gallbladder and the kidney stones. It increases the oxygen flow in the body, and it also increases the mental accuracy or the concentration power in students. It can be used for headaches and nerves regeneration. The emotional effect of peppermint oil is it stimulates the mind, increase the ability to focus and concentration. When inhaled, it helps in triggering the nerves. It can also curb your appetite. Peppermint oil is very good for people who moves between highs and lows of mood, sadness and happiness, and until the ever-winding mood swings settle into lethargic, intolerance and frustration. We can't use it for sensitive skins. Stay away from homeopathic and don't use high dilution. It's not good for children's, pregnant women and people with the heart problems. Petit grain blend. The source of the oil comes from the leaves and the twigs. The medical quality is the petit grain promotes hormonal balance in both men and women, especially when combined with the clary sage. It is excellent for relieving rapid or erratic heart palpitations. It helps in detoxification. It also helps in recovering from illness and building resistance to any disease. It's an excellent oil for stabilizing oil production of the skin and coping with the excess sweating. It improves the memory. The emotional quality of pepper grain is pepper grain represents us with the new idea and the new beginning. It helps us in lower the defense and harsh quality so that we are not becoming insecure of people and places. It's a phototoxic, so we cannot use it in ultraviolet or sunlight. The next blend is rosemary. Rosemary, the oil for this, it comes from leaves and flower tops. Medical quality, it deals with wide range of brain issues. It also helps in mental clarity. Rosemary is a painkiller useful for arthritis, muscle pains, weakness and headaches. It's also used for cardiovascular area, arteries, palpitation, poor circulation, high cholesterol levels and low blood pressure. It's very good for dissolving the cellulite from your body. It's a very good for hair. Anything to do with hair, grey hair, dandruff, hair loss. Rosemary is an excellent oil for exhaustion and general overindulgence in food and drink and hangovers. Rosemary is mentioned in the literature as a helpful for viral hepatitis. It's a strong antiseptic. A loss of smell and poor sight of temporarily paralysis can be healed by this blend. It affects the central nervous system. It degenerative conditions such as multiple sclerosis and chronic fatigue syndrome. It helps the endocrine system. It is an oil of love. It increases the sexual drive. It can be used for ear aches and ear conditions. The emotional effect of this oil is rosemary stimulates memory function and helps to organize the thought process. Rosemary is for specific people who usually vibrant, organized, industrious, sensitive, but have become empathetic due to dwelling on previous hurts and injustice happened to them. People using rosemary rarely become imbalanced from stress or too much work because they thrive. We cannot use it in pregnancy, high blood pressure and epilepsy patients. The next blend is rosewood. The action of the rosewood are predominantly on the skin. Skin rashes, irritation, dermatitis, scars, everything can be used by the skin, infections. Even it's very good for stretch marks. Rosewood work wonder on cancer and pre-cancer cells. Rosewood is a very good oil for headache that cause nausea, especially when the headaches are linked to nervous system and tension in the muscle of neck and back. It's a very good remedy for chronic complaints. The emotional effect of this blend is it helps us in move from past and grief, sometimes the anger and losses, to good memories, the one that we felt once. So it helps us to move forward. Rosewood is a very grounding oil for mental declutter. It uplifts you, it spiritually aligns you and it strengthens your purpose. So the people who are lost and they cannot find their purpose, we give this oil to them. Rosewood is a very good oil for people to find balance between their tongue and their speaking ability. When people speak without thinking, it can manage that. There is no contradiction, it's a very safe oil.